let's play RWBYP Eclipse. Now, modded again! Yay! Yeah, ever since getting to the MOMA's computer, things have been a bit weird trying to get everything to work together. Like if you see my, I don't want to actually switch to it now because I'll interrupt the recording. But if you see my desktop, then it's kind of very basic, not my usual desktop. I definitely need to get that working, but yeah, I just got the mods back and wanted to play some more Grimm Gauntlet. That we're going to be needing that and that. And I want one at a time. We're going to set this in. I'm pretty sure this will work. This will work for what I want to do. Key bindings, which I actually want to look at. Attack, heavy, shoot. We knew that already. Taunt D-pad down, what? I guess you're going to be arrow key down. Jeez. Okay, so let's... And well, I might need this for my Surface because it only has an i5. It may be a Surface Pro, but it only has an i5. RWBYP Eclipse is not like i5s. But anyway, so yeah, today we're going to just play some Gauntlet. We're going to do Emerald Forest again. Why am I wondering? For two reasons. And these are the legit time skip skins.
The horde is coming. Prepare for battle.
Indeed. Also, I don't know if you've caught this or not. We can catch it by looking at in the bottom right corner. I'm using the keyboard. Holy friggin' scorpions! Now that should be revised, but basically, I'm really loving my Wu-Ting control, my Wu-Ting keyboard. However, it does have a very serious problem, and that is the fact that I mean, it cures all the keyboard issues but one, and that's the very simple fact that how do you do circles on 4 buttons that aren't even a D-pad? It's challenging, is what it is. Oh, ultimate. Oh, jeez. I guess Q. Ow, I thought it could be a. And it's not like keyboard control ever sucked with RWBY, but now I can do this.
Perfect form.
That's walking. Yes! I can now use the full powers of laser analog. Guns, guns, guns. And we'll play for a good 20 minutes. My new normal average time because YouTube. Ultimate! Yes! Playing with keyboard feels way different. The game feels way better with a controller, but that's just me. Everything literally feels better with a controller, besides overly complicated games. I'm not saying that those are bad or overcomplication is a bad thing. I'm just saying, you know. I put on the bottom. There you go. On the PC gamers D-pad. By the way, I believe the mods update the graphics significantly, or that could have been updated in the meantime. Oh, fantastic. Guns, guns, guns. Guns, guns, guns. But yeah, I mean, Grimm Eclipse has always felt good with a keyboard. It just feels amazing with the Wu-Tang and laser analog awesomeness. It's nice having Team Rupee on our side. And I basically got to learn the biomechanics for playing on keyboard. Because how I do things is with a lot of biomechanics. That you could just say it's almost training, but still. Ah, you hit me.
Let's go.
I do feel a little not as in the game as I would be with the
Better and better.
indeed.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
With the controller. It feels way different. I like the keyboard for simulations with a joystick, of course, but still.
Perfect form. Oh yeah.
And when you're doing it, I have to do it too. And also, you don't realize how tall Pryyha is until she's with Team RWBY, or next to anyone who's shorter, like RWBY. Because you know, Pryyha is 6 foot flat, so.
Better and better.
And Yang is 5'8", which Yang is around my size. Oh, ultimate! There you go. I'll get wiped.
Gotcha!
But yeah, I can totally play this when I'm not feeling well. Oh, I don't think so, buddy. I mean, I can definitely play Grimm Gauntlet because basically you're just trying to get as far as possible as you can. And bots makes it a bit too easy, but remember it was never exactly meant to be this bot. It's not exactly this. Let's go. Oh, that was not guns, guns, guns. Oh, Ursha, run! Which, do our teammates have, you know? Oh! Like, I don't know how to run with keyboard. Whoops. Oh, he's shooting it. Oh, I'm trying to double tap. I gotta relearn all the controls. Can bots die? Or go down? Ow, come on.
Perfect form. Better and better. Oh yeah.
I mean, it kind of helps that everyone but Weiss. I mean, Weiss and Blake. Blake is melee, but she's like rogue, so she goes in and goes out. Goes in and goes out. Oh, ow, stop it. I think the idea is not keep up with the bots. And that's why I don't like keyboards, because freaking non-ergonomic, even though my keyboard is actually, it's not what you would call ergonomic, but is ergonomic by the fact that the keys aren't on a flat surface, they're angled.
Makes me dizzy.
And that.
Let's go.
And also notice I'm not getting Leanne as fast as I would usually.
Perfect form. Oh yeah.
Use my freaking mouse hand. But yeah, I really love my Wu-Tang. Unfortunately, the analog is not as prevalent as I kind of want it to be. But oh well. It happens. Mainly because the game needs to have analog controls in order for it to work. And the games I've been playing recently either are freaking strategy games, which have no such concept of, you know, of analog control. Oh, ow! Like, and also sprinting's weird. Like, double tapping the sprint is weird with, shift. Or, basically dodge sprint is weird for me with shift. E. Oh, that's E now, okay. Can they go down? Because they should be going down. I didn't pay attention. So having entirety of Ruby on your team is a bit cheesing. Ow! Yeah, I don't think boss can go down. That needs to be fixed, if possible. I mean, how controls work now is you could always cheese it, and have bots revive. I basically go into menu and spawn more bots. Oh, but yeah, I'm basically testing keyboard. Yeah, as much as I like keyboard in this game, I prefer my controller. Ow, stop that. Like and then there's Windows keys. My Logitech, by the way, which by the way, hold on. And then there's Windows keys, which by the way. Oh, where's my bots? Ah! Yeah, this is where Tard comes in because I keep messing up my controller inputs. And whoops. I want to dodge a spacebar. Spacebar is always dodge for me. Now there's my team. So yeah, I can still die. It's just a lot harder. Like, I gotta remember, I can dodge a sprint. Although this is probably because I don't play many MOBAs, which some people some people in gaming now call them now call every single game that's used for esports competitive for esports games. Yet I don't even. Yet they mean CS:GO and what they mean is CS:GO and MOBAs. What they don't mean is Command & Conquer and StarCraft or Halo. Yeah, so I don't like that term. By the way, I should now talk about what's in the title now that we got a second. By got a second, I mean I just now thought of it. Yeah, so I might want to talk about theory in these videos where I'm just playing the game normally. Don't worry, we'll try the other maps. I just want to see what bots do first. And maybe see how far we can go in 20 minutes, which I failed in that regard. Hold on. Yeah, nothing's happening, it's just that. Okay, so let's just turn the timer now. And see how far we can go in 20 minutes. But yeah, I actually have a theory about Pryyha, which spoilers to Volume 3 and Volume 6, primarily. Oh, ow. You to death. Oh, God. Ow! Go down! Oh, that was too risky. But again, my brain wants spacebar to be rolled because in every game where you got rolls, it's spacebar. There's no jump. And also I'm pressing it too fast so we can just keep up. I mean, the game thinks it's analog. Kind of big. And I think that holding attack would be my hold attack. So that'll make sense. Other one. I jumped. good to there. But yeah, so I have a theory on Pryyha. That I noticed this. I actually noticed, I noticed John's semblance early on, and I believe I mentioned this in this LP. But I also noticed something different about how Pryyha died. Something that I haven't actually mentioned in the LP yet. But I did save it for these horde data to talk about. Oh, second. Again, I want to dodge, but I think it's the spacebar. But yeah, so Pryyha, if you notice closely, which is not very closely, that she digitizes or has an effect similar to it. Pretty much when she dies, she crumples, or basically she gives up a glowing light and disappears, leaving the arrow. If you notice when Cinder used that same arrow in the episode 2 prior. Remember my videos aren't scripted, so I would need to have to look it up. So I don't do lore videos very often. I mean, I've only done it once. And it wasn't really a lore videos comparison, but I think I knew offhand. Oh, run. Run, I can't remember. Dodge roll is not on friggin' spacebar. I gotta reach for friggin' shooting my gun. But I bet I can learn how the controls work. Again, I want, because using your pinky and the thumb at the same time on the keyboard is weird to me. Let me stop. Yes. Let me stop again. Yes. But yeah. So if you notice, when she used it on the previous Fall Maiden, the Fall Maiden flat out died and didn't do the glowing disintegrating thing. Oh no. RWBY, what are you shooting at? Also, RWBY doesn't aim nearly as well, and RWBY doesn't aim nearly as well. Like, pew! Yes! And, what do you call it? Yeah, they don't die. Bots don't die, but it does kill those bosses faster, which, will kill them eventually. It's just gonna take 5 minutes. So, I mean, that's a trade-off. That's the gaming trade-off of these street codes. If you do things a tiny bit faster, that you'll do normal way to just get further in level, or, you know, just not cheat. Bots are kind of mean, yeah. So I wouldn't recommend using bots immediately, but if you want to see what playing co-op is like, you can easily use bots. Although you could also just play co-op, but you might not have internet, or you might have terrible internet, or you might not have friends and don't want to have friends. Although I do like the ability to easily switch between the combos with the mouse button. That's nice. We need to get our friggin' turret up. Arrow keys, yep. I want my grenade launcher. I might need to rebind the keys to make more sense to me, but I mean, not that they're bad, it's just that they don't make sense to me personally. And if you play tons of MOBAs, which again are another genre which I don't understand why people use a freaking keyboard for. Oh, I'm done. I gotta try this freaking roll. But yeah. I mean, although in most MOBAs, you probably should be using tons of keys, but in some MOBAs, it's a question of why. But yeah. Okay, we need turrets to defend. But anyway, so if you notice, Pryyha did that. But you would also notice something about what happened in Volume 6 is when they introduced the Light God for the first time. I mean, they didn't. That was the first time you see the Light God on screen. Not the first time they were mentioned, because they were mentioned way back in a World Remnant episode. Sorry, I was thinking of the name of the episode, not where they were mentioned. I forgot where, but I believe it was reviving Ozma. When they're reviving Ozma, I believe, I have to rewatch the episode, I apologize.
Let's go.
It had the same effect as when Pryyha got nixed. or got taken out. And also notice the woman who approached John was being very suspicious as if John was listening or not, or if she was there, I should say rather. Q. Beat him! Oh, I should like go quicker. But yeah. Again, she looked a lot like Kira and acted as if she was Kira. So I believe, because it has happened before with Ozpin, that maybe the Light God, you know, essentially ascended Kira at the last second before her brain died, or as she died rather. It doesn't quite matter at this point. But when that happened, they took the Light God took Pyrrha, took them to his domain, and is now essentially having Pyrrha as a angel and maybe guardian angel for our heroes, which is pretty awesome. So yes, I do believe Pyrrha will return, and they actually did, and it will actually be a justified return, not somehow she managed to live or she was turned into Grimm. I believe what's going to happen is essentially essentially Pyrrha will be, you know, some sort of like, for example, in Abrahamic religions, she would be a archangel or something from heaven just to kick everyone's face in. Back up. Again, it's freaking roll is not on the right key. Although jump won't be on the right key. The conundrum, I know. That's from. But yeah, Green Eclipse has very mobile-like controls on keyboard, by the way. So yeah, that's my theory. I'll have to link it in the video, by the way. I'll have to link it in the description so people can find it if they just want to watch the theory. But let me know if you want to see more of my theories, which I can think of more if I try. But that's just something which I don't think anyone has really done. Not that there isn't necessarily a big RWBY theory community on YouTube, nor that I watch it if it is. I mean, I know of at least 2 channels. Look at. Hiya!
We've been overrun. There's nothing left to do but retreat.
Indeed, keyboard killed me. Okay, keyboard didn't kill me. It's my Newbury with a keyboard killed me. I should brought a controller, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure we went. Past 20 minutes, because YouTube and you all prefer 20-minute long videos, or at least, you know, or at least it's more of a general preference on YouTube now for 20-minute long videos. I'll try to stick it to there and cut it if need be. So this might be a 2-parter, and I might just put the theory at the beginning of the video anyway. But anyway, so yeah, that wasn't actually that bad. Okay, so I gotta remember that when I feel weak, I can still do okay. I mean, I was actually using a completely alien setup too, so it's not that bad. All right, I can definitely play RWBY when I'm sick at least. But anyway, so yeah, I'll be definitely playing RWBY Grimm Eclipse more. I will be returning to the campaigns. I just couldn't today because A, I wanted to do the theory. B, I want to show off the mod. C, show off we have mods now. D, C, D question mark. Next one up is I wanted to show off Grimm. Grimm Gauntlet more. And yeah, I pretty much was sick and wanted to show things off in Grimm Gauntlet and couldn't do the other series, and also wanted to tell you the theory, which I want to keep the main series spoil. I want to keep the campaign spoiler free, so if you're watching a character, you don't feel like you have to watch the entirety of RWBY over again just to watch it. And these written videos are more skippable, as you could say. But anyway, so yeah, I could totally do lore videos and theory videos. It's just that between this, between recording, editing, uploading, and writing my book, and since I barely have time to do unboxing videos, okay, that's just a matter of feeling well, which for doing a podcast-like video, or just, or record it as a podcast and then add images later, which, let's be honest, that's how lore videos, at least were done. Now, people make scripts, they make it into more of a production. I would not be making one of those, that's lore videos. I would be making more or less just me talking about stuff I already know, with some research. No, I definitely do some research to make sure I'm not wrong, but yeah. But anyway, so yeah. Like I'm trying to think of other theories. Like, I actually do, since I have RWBY first, I do have the app on my phone, and I do have RWBY Volume 4 and up downloaded to it, so I can watch the newer. I got RWBY Volume 4 and up, and Red vs. Blue 11 and up, the entirety of Genlock, downloaded on my RWBY first app, so I can essentially watch the seasons of those series, or watch the seasons of Red vs. Blue and RWBY that I'm not as familiar with as I haven't watched them to death like I have the other ones. Like, I put thousands of hours into the Blood Gorge Chronicle series. All like the first 6 seasons of Red vs. Blue, most specifically the first 3. So yeah. And I only got so much space on my phone. I could do more. Actually, I mean, quality's fine. Yeah, I mean, quality for phone viewing is fine. By the way, so unless you got one of the modern phones with a 1 terabyte hard drive, one of the $1,000 plus phones, you probably don't. You definitely don't. You probably and/or definitely don't have the space to contain the videos, unless you are plugging in an actual hard drive or solid state. As we're now calling them. I thought hard drive was just storage device for computer, not a specific type of storage device for a computer. But I'm wrong. So yeah, there's that. So I need to say solid state now. But yeah, solid state, and plugging it into your phone. Unless you're doing that, yeah. But there's nothing stopping you from doing that and carrying the solid state around with you, so you can, you know, have the videos on hand if you want to have the videos on hand. But anyway, alright, so anyway, that'll be our first video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out their story part diverse in the description below. And also, hi new people who decided to watch this because of the theory. Unfortunately, I don't have a pitch for you for their story today, other than it's a series I've been working on since I was very little. Or well, a setting I've been working on since I was very little. It's what I played in. And I have 2 books right now and a bunch of lore files, which you can check them out in the description below, below the playlist, below the line, below the playlist link for this series, the line. Then you'll find the wiki and the Google Drive folder where you can download the lore files and the 2 drafts of my of the books I'm working on. And actually, I got a new file I can upload. I probably should. I just finished writing down a schedule of sorts of books. I don't know how many I planned. I have plans so far. I have like at least 8 books planned. Or well, no, let's be conservative. At least 7 books planned, or 6. Let's say 6. At least 6 books planned to do. And yes, I have only worked. I'm like halfway done with my first, and I just started my second. But it's nice to have plans to look forward to and imagine what I'm putting in them later. So yeah, no, regardless of how well the first and second book does, it doesn't matter. I'll continue making the rest. you know, if I feel good enough and can work a job that's not YouTube, I will still work at them on my off time. But I really hope that these books do well. And so please check them out. The PDFs, at least the drafts will always be free. And you'll be paying for, pretty much you'll be paying for ease of access, having it right on your Kindle for digital, having an audiobook, although there's going to be a YouTube version of it where I basically go into Word and read off the thing. Because reading scripts is really tedious for me and frustrating and hurts my brain. I don't know how I'm gonna read it because having a lot of stuttering and stuff, I don't think it'll be very appealing. I wonder, and I might not be able to get someone to read it for me, but we'll see. If you're interested in, you know, if you're interested in narrating a book, let me know, and we'll talk about it. But anyway, so yeah, and I'm thinking about, and I'll definitely, I actually have an episode of that already up on YouTube. It's just, it was so tedious I can't do it again. And besides, I didn't change the first episode really, but I did add a prologue. Yes, that's what they're called. A single page prologue, just giving you a tiny bit of backstory and theming how the world was created, type of thing. But anyway. Anyway, that'd be a first video. Besides, this might need to go a bit longer because I have to part into, or I just messed up my parting. Or I might have to part it now because of this part, but anyway. So I don't do things early in the morning. I mean, when I'm sick, because I just go on and on and on. But anyway, so yeah, don't forget to check those out. And yeah, I'll be uploading my schedule too. I just need to put it into my workflow to, you know, check on Google Drive. Unfortunately, you can't tell how many people have downloaded the files, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I guess see you in